So, yeah, Mendeecees was the guy. He was in prison for 4 years, just about, I think. And he just, I think, recently got released. I think he got released at the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
And he pretty much was saying, if the roles were reversed, I'm not sure how I could have handled it. And she took it as, you're doubting how strong your love is for me. You don't think you would have stuck around while I'm in prison for 4 years?
Yeah. I mean, this is watching this was like it was just anxiety. Like it was exactly why I don't have a relationship right now. So I was just like, oh, this is a nightmare. You know what I mean? Like this is such a nightmare. And then also, like that guy, he just needs to lie. Like all he has to do is just say, yes, of course, if the roles were reversed, I would do this for you. Why would you get into an argument about a hypothetical with your woman? That is a waste of time. Like, you know what I mean? To have her upset over a hypothetical situation that does not exist just because you just didn't feel like lying is crazy. Just lie. Just say you would have done that. Like it's crazy to me. But I don't know that's where I went. I was like, why would you tell the truth? Don't be. He was like, I'm just telling you the truth. It's like, don't. Well, but why would you do that? That's the dumbest thing you could do in this situation.
Because she said she wants him to be honest with her 100%.
But she's lying. She doesn't want him to be honest. That's the first lie. You know what I mean? Like I just want you no, I want you to be the right amount of honest right now. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like and that's what she's really saying. She's not saying I want you to be like completely honest. She's saying I want you to be the right amount of honest. I want you to look into the rosy colored glasses of what the future would be like if the roles were reversed. Not your like no, don't actually have an honest response. Just think about it for a second and say what you want me to hear. That's what she really wants.
Well, there's a time and a place for honesty.
Absolutely.
This wasn't the time or the place.
No. No. I think that lying people have forgotten how great lying is. I
Thanks, Jim Carrey.
you know what I mean? Like we have forgotten that it's important to lie. And also the truth there meant nothing. The truth there was completely irrelevant. Him saying that like if the roles were reversed, I would take it. They're not reversed, so it doesn't matter. It's a moot point. You don't need to be in an argument about this. Just lie and have a nice day. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me.
Of course I got you, baby.
Yeah.
You were in there 30 years. You know I got you. Boy,
Yeah.
man, I'll chop my penis off before I mess around with somebody else. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it right now. You want me to do it?
Yeah. just just what does that lie hurt? Does that lie hurt anybody? Nobody.
I guess not in that situation.
Was
It's and it's on live, not live TV, but recorded reality TV. Maybe that's what got him. He said, "I'm on reality TV, so I got to be real. This
yeah.
can't lie about it."
Yeah. Well, that's see if men were honest with women all of the time, that there would be no relationships. We would never actually stick together because the the way that we actually feel about a lot of things is not going to be the thing that you want to hear. It's kind of like comedy. It's like the reality and the funny thing to say is really not the right thing. It's just the thing that we say, right? So like for men, if we were constantly saying the right thing and the thing that was like true in our hearts constantly,
Yeah.
no woman would ever stay with that guy. You know what I mean? Like if you imagine if you just woke up, you're like, oh, I dreamed about cheating on you last night, and you'd be honest, like say stuff like that, like she'd be gone in 10 minutes. She'd be packed the bags out of there.
So many domestic violence cases gone up on guys. If that would be told, what did you dream about last night? I did pineapples and Carl's Jr. burgers, not the women that was in the commercial. Like,
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
That's right. All he needs to say is, I was dreaming about you. Everything I ever think about is you and how I can make you happier. And just say that. And yeah, at some point in her old age, she'll think, I think he was lying. But you know what? We had a good run. And that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, there's like, that's why all of these generations stayed together. You know what I mean? You're talking about like, in the last 100 years, like my grandparents' generation, their grandparents, they stayed together because they understood that lying was important and they had jobs and they had to feed themselves. So they'd go out and they'd work all day and then they'd see each other for an hour. They would lie the whole time and then they'd go to bed. And that was the right way to do it. And now we think that we're so important now that we have to like be honest all the time and that our feelings matter and that our experience is important, and we're around each other too much. We have too much free time. We're too connected to each other. So we forgot that lying is the only reason why we are reproducing anymore.
Right.
And it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.